Welcome to Amplify MP, the network built to celebrate the people, the places, and the everyday moments that make Mount Pleasant such a great place to call home. I'm Mike Heaton, your co-host with Matt Bryant. Welcome, Matt.
Hello, Mike Heaton.
It's good to have you back on the show. We missed you yesterday.
I know. I missed being here.
We all sort of took a turn being away, I feel like, these last 3 days.
It's part of the deal.
It is. It's how we roll.
It's how we roll, right?
Yeah. Amplify MP is presented every day, just like today, by Midwest Old Threshers. Big thanks to Terry Grant and all the great people out there on the grounds for making Old Threshers such a big part of our community. I'm excited about today.
Good.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot of announcements to make here in terms of events coming up. And we have a really cool segment that we're going to be doing for our feature segment about rural life and living here in rural Iowa. So I'm pretty pumped about that.
Something we all know a little bit about, right?
Yeah, I think so. Before we do that, you want to give us the 411, Matt?
I sure do. The 411 for today. We're going to jump ahead a couple weeks. We're going to hit there's a ton, as we've talked about, ton going on this coming weekend with Memorial Day. We're going to start diving into that tomorrow and Friday. But for today, we're going to jump ahead a couple weeks. So this is June 4th. The 71st Annual Mount Pleasant Rotary Barbecue will be Thursday, June 4th from 5 to 7 at the Wright Family Pavilion in McMillan Park. Tickets are available at 5 Star Community Credit Union, the downtown location of Pilot Grove Savings Bank, and Mount Pleasant City Hall. I think we talked about there. You guys talked about that yesterday, too. First Friday Motorfest is Friday, June 5th. The event will be held on the first Friday of every month at Mount Pleasant Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Chevy GMC from 2 to 7 p.m. There will be food trucks and fun for the whole family. All God's Creatures presents the Creatures Classic 9-hole golf tournament on Saturday, June 6th from 12:30 to 7:30 or 12:30 to 7 at the Mount Pleasant Golf and Country Club. More details to follow on that. I need to look that up and see if those details are released yet.
I bet you they are.
They probably are.
People have to start registering for that.
Yeah. So All God's Creatures, Creatures Classic 9-hole golf tournament. So there might be more details. I'll look that up, but so can you. Yep. The second annual Save the Bridge Fish Fry will be June 6th, starting at 4 p.m. at Oakland Bait and Tackle, just south of Mount Pleasant on Oakland Mills, or at Oakland Mills. The fish fry follows a fishing tournament. Everyone is welcome.
I want to do a quick shout out on that because there is a Save the Bridge meeting tonight.
Oh, okay.
They meet every so often. I think it's maybe monthly to organize some of this stuff. And I believe it's at 5 today. I can't quite remember. It might be a little later, but I don't know if it's even open to the public. But a shout out to Marcy Davis and all them down there that are working on that project. We did a feature on them last week. I want to apologize. I was going to go do a feature on that today. But I'm not going to make it because we have a baseball game tonight.
Right.
We have our opening day baseball we're going to go attend. So, yeah.
Join the Harlan Lincoln House on Saturday, June 6th at 6:30 p.m. at the Union Block Building for a presentation by Gary Parzich. I may have said that name wrong. I apologize.
I think you did pretty
Gary.
good. That's a pretty good guess.
Exhibits, excuse me, exhibits and collections director at Hildene on the historic summer home of Robert Todd Lincoln and Mary Harlan Lincoln, located in Manchester, Vermont. It's free to the public and donations are welcome.
Wait, so they had a summer home in Vermont and in Iowa.
Is this considered their home?
Well, this was their summer home, but when they were kids. So when Abe never really came to visit, but Mary would bring the kids here.
Okay.
And this was their summer home here in Mount Pleasant.
Oh,
so evidently Robert and Mary, I guess the kids, ended up having a summer home in Vermont.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
That'll be neat to sort of compare notes on. Yeah.
So that's June 6th. You can go find out all about it.
Nice.
And Stride into Summer Family Fun Walk is from 1 to 4 p.m. on Sunday, June 7th at East Lake. Join Henry County Public Health and Healthy Henry County for fun, games, and learning as you walk a loop around East Lake Park. Start by the tennis courts to pick up your bag to collect giveaways and helpful information from each of the activity stations along the walk. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, giveaways. Yeah, like booths. You walk around East Lake Park's track there, or the short version. Or the sidewalk kind of thing, right? And then there's booths and there's games you get to compete in, things like that. It's really fun for kids.
Free stuff.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, you should definitely go. It's super fun. I used to take my kids there all the time. It's a great one.
We're all in. So a couple weeks, that's a big weekend. Not quite as big as this Memorial Day weekend coming up, but that's also a big weekend. So get prepared for that. And if you have an event you would like us to announce, please email at least 1 week prior to contact@amplify-mp.com.
I got an event I want to announce.
Please do.
Because you already know it. But we're getting closer and closer every single day.
2 days.
Yeah, it's huge. The Jeremy Nunes, the mayor of comedy, will be doing his stand-up routine as well as our special guest, Chris Speyer.
I think it's Speyer. I think there's another R.
Speyer,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
is going to be opening for him. Really, really exciting. There's still tickets available if you want to get some. You also should know, I think we did a feature on this a while back, where if you do have a nonprofit, shoot us a message. There might be a nonprofit that you care about that has registered with us. We've had 4 or 5 sign up with us, where you can get half of your ticket price will go to that charity, that nonprofit you care about.
How much are tickets, Mike?
They range from anywhere between $18 to $35, depends on where you want to be. If you want to be front and center, to where, you're right there and he might be talking at you. That's $35, right in the front row, and the very back row in the middle or so is around $18, and it sort of varies in between. Doors open at 6:30. The show is at 7:15, and if you haven't figured out what you're doing yet this weekend, that's where to start.
Start there.
Yeah,
Right.
Good times.
And we recommend you go to our website, amplify-mp.com. You can buy tickets through there, reserve your seat. You get to pick your seats and find the ones you want. We will be able to sell them at the door as well. Which that's an option. If your plans fall apart last minute, you got time and want to come down, you can still buy them at the door.
Yep.
But we do recommend you go through the website and pick your seat.
And our goal is to be out at the swap meet on Friday to do the show, even potentially recording from out there. But we're going to be selling a lot of the remaining tickets to swap meet folks. So if you want to guarantee a good seat, you want to buy them now.
Yes.
I know a lot of people are thinking about going. I would go ahead and pull the trigger today or tomorrow before the swap meet, because a lot of those seats are going away. Some of the best seats in the house will be going away after Friday, on Friday morning. All right. Coming up after the break, we have your dream home furniture and floors feature segment, where we're going to be talking about rural life. See you in a second.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. Matt, when I was growing up, I learned some habits of living in rural life.
Sure. How could you not?
Yeah. And I got made fun of a little bit for them when I moved to larger cities.
Well, you shouldn't have done that.
I should never move in the first place.
Right. To the larger city.
Exactly.
That was the problem.
I figured that I'd eventually move back.
Exactly.
That's the key.
That's right.
And Kellen, I know you've lived in both rural and urban.
Yep.
So
Definitely.
I'm assuming you're familiar with this trait that we all learned growing up too. And you actually grew up a little rural too, didn't you?
Yep.
And that's called the rural wave.
Yeah.
You familiar with it?
I am familiar with it.
So you're driving down the street, or mostly the highway, and you see a truck or a car coming toward you, and you're the only ones on the road for a ways, and you just do a little, I'll put it over, you're driving down like this, and you're like, 2 fingers up, just like that. 2 fingers. Some people do the whole thing.
Yep.
Just a little hello. Good to see you.
Yep.
You exist. Do you guys still do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And on a good day, I'll give you the 2 fingers up and the head nod.
Oh, and the head nod.
I'll double it up.
Nice.
I know.
Nice.
You have to be pretty special, but
I always worry, like I don't always know who they are.
it doesn't matter.
It's okay.
Yeah.
To still give them the wave. Like,
You can still wave. It's just being friendly.
yeah, right.
I'd say 9 times out of 10, I have no clue who that person is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
True.
I would
That's
agree.
fair. Yeah, it was something I had to get used to. I moved to Dallas, Texas, and then moved back. And when I was in Texas, I would do things like that, and they would look at me like, "What do you need something?" Like they didn't know it was going. Like, I'd be stuck in traffic in that case, right? But
Yeah.
even on a back road,
In Dallas, your fingers would get tired.
yeah, exactly, nonstop, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Or they wonder if you have road rage, or like,
Right.
why are you putting your hand
Right,
up? Like, you told me to
exactly.
stop. Is there a cop down the road? Like, why are you signaling? Like, you should be ignoring people. And I think that's just sort of part of, that's a very big piece of rural life that I re-engaged with and relearned when I got to move back. And I love it.
Mhm.
I actually love it. And I'm trying to figure out, why do you guys think that exists here? I don't know an answer, by the way. I'm just curious.
And you mean exists here, but not
In cities.
urban areas?
Yeah, you don't see it as much in urban. You see it, well, to the point of, I worked for UNICEF for a while, and I go to work in New York City every once in a while, and like, you ignore people with a passion there. You're walking down the street. There is no nod. There's no eye contact. You just walk right on by. I get in an elevator. My colleagues who are from New York would always get mad at me because I just strike up a conversation with people in the elevator. And they'd be like, what are you doing? Shut up. Don't talk to people in the elevator. And like, huh? Like, but it's a very rural thing to engage with people, even if you're in cars that are sealed, that you're not going to be able to talk to them. Like, why do you think that is?
I just think you want to be friendly. You know, you just want to, hey, you're my neighbor in some form or fashion, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I think it's just being polite, being nice.
Just that acknowledgement.
Just, acknowledge it.
Like, hey, I see you there. We're in this together.
Yeah.
See you later. They go right on by. But like, it's that moment of like, you exist too.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I think it's just being nice. I think we're just nice people.
The good news is I feel like that's translated, right? So we have this little graphic I'm going to have Kellen put up about the rural wave, the Iowa wave, really, where, you know, you see the guy on the left, he's putting two fingers up, as we were talking about, but then we've translated that into a bigger tradition, I think, for the state of Iowa, or at least with the University of Iowa. And that's the Kinnick wave.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever been at Kinnick and done that?
Oh, many, many, many times.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it? So I've only done it once, I think.
Oh, no, I've been to lots of games.
Yeah,
and
since they started the tradition.
Oh, yeah. Well, before and after, but yeah. But yeah, it's amazing. It's in the teams. I mean, the visiting teams look forward to it. They're on the field waving. Of course, the Hawkeye team. But I mean, all the fans in the stands. The officials are in the middle of the field waving. I mean, everybody stops and waves.
It just shows you like what's more important.
Yeah.
Like, this is a game up there. They have a game.
And
They're fighting
you
for their
can
lives.
see. I mean, even from the stands. I mean, on TV they zoom in on it, so you can see it for sure. But even in the stands, you can look up in those windows and see those kids.
Right. And this is obviously a graphic, by the way. This is an actual picture of the actual thing. We have our little mascot.
Yeah, the hospital is actually off to the side. Not behind
right.
it.
This is a cartoon.
I've had the misfortune of being on both sides of that wave.
Oh, right.
That's right.
And I can tell you on the other side of the glass, it's very appreciated.
That's cool.
Yeah. I've been up. It's on the 12th floor of the Children's Hospital. You can you can go up there.
Yeah, you can go up even if you're not.
And I've been up there, not on game day. I'm not when it's, I certainly wouldn't go up there and take a spot that should go to somebody else, right? But I have been up there, and you can see it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing to be it's just amazing. It's a pretty cool experience.
Yeah,
all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things. When they started that tradition, all of my friends from around the country were like, yeah, you now have the best college tradition.
Yeah.
Like there's no competition.
And it was organic. It started just from a fan that posted it on one of the message boards. I can't remember which one, and it just blew up.
I'm just happy it wasn't the Ponchero's burrito wave at the same time. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the wave has for multiple years been the best college football team.
I don't know how it could ever not be at this point. Like, what do you tell them?
Well,
like,
how do you vote against it?
Yeah, exactly. Unless somebody else does something similar, right? Yeah. And then our last one here is I put on here is just like the general wave, right, with our little Panther logo there. And this came from a conversation I had yesterday. This is what sort of triggered this idea of having a conversation about rural life in Iowa and sort of this shared experience we have as citizens of Mount Pleasant. I had a friend of mine that walks at the track at the rec center and loves doing it because even when you're walking at the track and you're focused and you have your headphones on, when you pass somebody,
you wave.
You give them a little nod, little wave. Hey, good to see you. You exist. I recognize you. I see you every day here for the last 5 years. We passed you, but like I'm going to do it again. And they always sort of just recognize that we're here in this together. Doesn't have to be a conversation. Doesn't have to take up people's time, but just like a little nod, a little wave. I love that about Mount Pleasant. I love that about rural Iowa in general. It's really a really neat feature. Anyway,
agreed.
That's our rural wave, our rural life segment. We're going to put these in every once in a while and share our stories about what it's like to live here in Mount Pleasant, live in rural Iowa, and just that culture that we value and want to live out every day.
I'm not going anywhere. I love rural Iowa. Always been rural Iowa.
It's awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, this has been your Dream Home Furniture and Floors feature segment. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Kids snack spills. Your furniture's got a front row seat to the chaos. Stain resistant and stylish? Need custom colors and a look that fits your family? Yep, we can do that. Furniture that is tough, stylish, and totally ready for whatever comes next from your dream home.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. Matt Bryant, can you get us in the know?
Buckle up, kids. It's time to get in the know. Today is Wednesday. It is the 20th day of May. Today is World Bee Day, like honeybees, bees.
Yeah.
It's also National Rescue Dog Day, and, which is most relevant to us, it's National Streaming Day. All about streamers, and that's what we're doing. So
That's awesome.
yeah. So
We did our whole thing on Chihuahuas last week, or earlier this week. I can't remember, about conversation about how we got that. Would have been perfect for Rescue Dog Day.
So yeah, today is Rescue Dog Day and Streaming Day.
Yeah, perfect. I love it.
Weather today will be mostly sunny with a high reaching 66 and lows in the mid 40s tonight, which will be the last time the low will be that low for a while. 40s is still a little chilly for mid to late May.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds, high of 65. Friday, there's a chance of rain in the afternoon and a high of 64. The rest of the weekend looks pretty darn good with no rain and highs in the 70s and 80s. So, a little bit of rain maybe on Friday, and then we'll get past that and we should be all good to go.
Right.
Sports last night, or yesterday actually, Brody Ingles shot an 87 to finish 24th overall in the state qualifying match in Pella, which will end his season just shy of reaching the state tournament. He did really well in a tough competition over there.
Good season, Brody. Good
Yeah,
season.
good season. Today is a big day, today and tonight on the sports calendar for the Panthers. Boys tennis team qualifying started at 9 this morning in DeWitt against Davenport Assumption. Girls golf regional play began this morning at 10 in Oskaloosa. Boys soccer has a makeup game at Clear Creek Amana tonight. The baseball team takes on Grinnell here at home at 7 o'clock.
Is that the opening day for home game?
For baseball?
For baseball, I believe,
think
right?
it
It's
is.
first game at home this
It's
year.
both the first game for Mount Pleasant and their first home game. It is the second game for Grinnell.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
And the trap shooting team takes on Burlington and New London at the Aim High shooting.
Nice.
And I have a typo on here. Yesterday, you called out my typo.
I did. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So I
bad.
just called out my own typo.
Yeah.
So there.
New Lundo.
I'm gonna
New
own it.
Lundo instead of New London?
I'm just gonna own it. This day in history, on this day in 1873, long time ago, Levi Strauss and Jacob Davis were granted a patent for using copper rivets to strengthen certain areas of trousers, notably pocket corners. The patent was credited with giving rise to blue jeans. And we've all heard of Levi Strauss, and nobody's heard of Jacob Davis.
That's really unfortunate.
So,
Poor Jacob Davis.
I'm not sure how that happened, but
Yeah.
somehow Levi Strauss muscled him out, I guess. Quote of the day: As a child, my family's menu consisted of two choices: take it or leave it.
Oh, I wish that worked in my
Yeah,
house.
says Buddy Hackett.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't really work so much, does it?
No, not anymore. Maybe it used to. Not anymore.
Take it or you go hungry.
Mhm.
Yeah, nobody's going to let their kid go hungry.
Mm-mm.
Maybe funny, maybe not. As I get older, I remember all of the people that I've lost along the way. I also contemplate whether my career as a tour guide was the right choice.
That's funny.
I like that one.
That was a good one.
That was a good
That's
one.
funny.
I'm not a tour guide currently, so I got out of that.
Nice. Were you a tour guide once?
That was not.
Okay.
I would have lost all the people.
Nice.
Remember to like, follow, subscribe, share, push all the buttons, tell all your friends. We appreciate it. And now you are in the know.
Like that. Push all the buttons. Push
all
them
the
all.
buttons.
Push them
Push
all.
them all. Just
So
push.
you're following us. Engage.
Yes, exactly.
It's been an episode of Amplify MP. We'll see you tomorrow.